Hello and welcome this afternoon to the virtual public display for the N70 Glanbehy Bridge Road project. The aim of this public webinar is to allow members of the public and interested parties to view plans of the proposed N70 Glanbehy Bridge Road project. This project involves the provision of a realigned section of the N70 National Secondary Road in the vicinity of the Glanbehy National School. This display is being held virtually owing to the current COVID-19 restrictions, but will be followed by direct consultation with interested parties. Project Team. Kerry County Council is progressing the development of this project in partnership with Transport Infrastructure Ireland and the Department of Transport. The sanctioning authority is Transport Infrastructure Ireland. The sponsoring agency is Kerry County Council, and project management is being carried out by the Kerry National Roads Office. The Glanbehy Bridge Road project is located approximately 2.5 kilometres southwest of the village of Glanbehy on the N70 National Secondary Road. In line with the TII project management guidelines for all national road projects, the current status of the N70 Glanbehy Bridge Road project is Phase 2 option selection. Need for the project. There are a number of safety issues at this location, including school access, substandard alignment and cross-section, bridge parapet strikes, and sideswipe incidents. Existing layout. This section of the N70 located between Glanbehy and Carsveen is substandard in terms of alignment and cross-section. There are a number of bends to the western approach and a sharp bend when crossing the River Behy. 3 number side roads intersect the N70 at this location. The South Kerry Greenway runs to the north and west of the N70 at this location. The River Behy flows from south to north and is traversed by the Glanbehy Bridge. Another watercourse joins the River Behy, which Mickey's Bridge crosses. A third structure in the form of a culvert exists to the western approach. Currently the N70 runs in close proximity to the Glanbehy National Primary School and its car park. At this location it is directly adjacent to the River Behy crossing point of Glanbehy Bridge. It should also be noted that this section of the N70 forms part of the Ring and Kerry tourist route. Safety issue locations. A number of safety issues can be observed at the Mickey's Bridge and Glanbehy Bridge crossing points along the N70. These include sharp approach bins, narrow cross-section and obstructed junction visibility. This is directly adjacent to Glanbehy National Primary School. Additional safety issues are noted on the western approach. These include sinuous alignment and poor side road junction visibility. Project objectives include the improvement of safety for all road users, including pedestrians and cyclists, and for local residents, enhancement of safety and access to the school, and the provision of further improvements to the N70 National Secondary Road to a standard that is adequate for tourist traffic travelling along the Wild Atlantic Way and the Ring of Kerry. Project update. Currently ongoing is the option selection process, which is Phase 2, Stage 1 of the TII Project Management Guidelines. This includes the evaluation of the constraints, development of preliminary options. Currently there are 3 number options being considered. The assessment of these preliminary options, which is then followed by a public consultation where feedback is sought on the 3 different options. This slide outlines the 3 different options shortlisted for the road improvement scheme at this location on the N70. Option 1 is shown in orange, option 2 is shown in blue, and option 3 is shown in magenta. Option 1 is predominantly offline. Coming from Glanbehy, this alignment leaves the existing N70 and crosses through the existing primary school car park. It continues on to a new bridge structure traversing River Behy at a slight skew angle. It then proceeds to bypass the substandard bends at the western approach. This option includes for a new staggered junction adjacent to National Primary School to serve existing accesses. Option 1 is 900 metres in length. This option provides for the improvement of the western approach alignment, improvement of Glanbehy Bridge and Mickey's Bridge substandard cross sections and approach bends. It should also be noted that this option is easier to construct for the offline section. Some of the drawbacks to option 1 include the impact on the school car park, the impact on adjoining lands on either side of the river, and also the requirement for 2 number structures, namely the new Behy Bridge and an extension to Mickey's Bridge. It should also be noted that live traffic is now passing in close proximity to the National Primary School. The school car park could be relocated within the area east of the realigned side road to Ballinakilly. Option 2 is predominantly online. Coming from Glanbehy, this option crosses through the primary school car park. It then crosses the River Behy at a skew angle in close proximity to the existing Glanbehy Bridge crossing. It continues on to meet the existing N70 before bypassing the substandard bins on the western approach. Option 2 is 1000 metres in length. This option provides for the improvement of the western approach bins, improvement of the Glanbehy Bridge, Mickey's Bridge and the substandard cross sections and approach bins. Some of the drawbacks to option 2 include the requirement for two number structures, namely the new River Behy Bridge and an extension to Mickey's Bridge. The culvert to the Drum Side Road would also need to be widened. Due to the proximity of the proposed and existing bridge structures, along with the skew angle, it may prove difficult to construct with a road closure required. Other drawbacks include the impact on the primary school car park and the close proximity of live traffic to the National School front yard. Option 3 is predominantly offline. This proposal bypasses a section of the N70 to the north. Travelling towards Glanbehy from Carsavine, option 3 bypasses the western approach bins. It then leaves the existing N70 just north of the existing Glanbehy Bridge. It continues on to a new crossing of the River Behy at a skew angle and ties back into the existing N70 at the eastern approach. Option 3 is the largest of the three options at 1,850 metres in length. This option provides for the improvement of the western approach alignment, the improvement of the Glanbehy Bridge, Mickey's Bridge and the substandard cross sections and approaches. Only one new structure is required over the River Behy and a culvert extension to the Drum Side Road. There is no impact on the primary school car park. This option removes numerous accesses from the network and the two local road junctions. From a logistical point of view for the offline section, it is easier to construct. Also, the live traffic bypasses the school. Some of the drawbacks to option 3 include the bypassing of the existing business and the impact on adjoining properties, particularly at the eastern tie-in. Kerry County Council will be carrying out an appraisal of the three options having regard to economy, safety, environment, accessibility and social inclusion, integration, and physical activity. The appraisal process will be documented in an options selection report. Please note this report will also consider feedback from the public consultation process. What happens next? A virtual public display of the preliminary options will occur in Q2 2021. This will be followed by direct consultation with interested parties. From Q3 2021 onwards, there are a number of action items to occur. These include progressing the appraisal of the preliminary options, selection of the preferred route, procurement of engineering consultants to progress to the next phase of the scheme in line with the TII project management guidelines, progressing the detailed design of the preferred option, environmental screening of the preferred option to inform the statutory process, determination of the land take requirements, and the procurement of property agronomy evaluation services to discuss and negotiate with affected landowners. Project timeline. The appraisal of the options is to occur in Q3 2021. This is then followed by the selection of the preferred option, which will occur in late 2021. Detailed design of the preferred option will then commence in early 2022. This is then followed by the statutory process and the planning process in Q2 to Q3 2022. The process of land acquisition will commence in late 2022, and it should be noted that this is subject to funding and approval. Feedback. Thoughts and feedback from members of the public are welcome, and we would appreciate your views in relation to this proposal as well as any other considerations that should be taken into account by the project team. A feedback form and questionnaire is being made available as part of the virtual experience, and this can be downloaded from the Kerry County Council website also at www.kerrycoco.ie. Please note all correspondence in connection with this proposal can be addressed to the Kerry National Roads Office, the Island Centre, Castle Island. This office is available on 066 714 2444 with an email address of info@kerry.nrdo.ie. Plans of the preliminary routes, the questionnaire and this presentation are also available on the Kerry County Council's website. This concludes this presentation. Thank you for listening.